we're gonna be doing some squirrel hunting, but we're gonna be using a pretty cool shotgun. We're not going with a 12 gauge. We're not going with a 20 gauge. We're going with a 16 gauge shotgun. Now these used to be really popular, like, I don't know, a couple generations ago, I'd say. But in the recent decades, they've really dropped in popularity. All right, so check it out right here. Right here, we have a 12 gauge shell. It's a pretty wide, pretty thick shell, okay? That is a 12 gauge. That is the most popular shotgun gauge pretty much ever. This right here is what I would say is number 2. It is actually a 20 gauge. Now this is really good because it's a lot lighter weight, lighter recoiling, and it's still really good at killing. But in between those 2 gauges is a gauge that used to be popular, and it is the 16. I'm gonna set it right in there between so that you guys can see. As the gauges go up, the diameter of the shell goes down. As for the gun, it is just as old as 16 gauge itself. This is literally a grandpa gun. It's literally my grandpa's gun. So what would you think about that? We're gonna pattern it right here. Since I am squirrel hunting, that is kind of important. And it didn't kick as bad as a 12 gauge would. There we go. I was aiming directly in the middle. And as you can see back here, we got a really good pattern right here in the middle. We got a lot of pellets and a lot of top pellets, which is gonna be really good for killing a squirrel. We're going squirrel hunting. And then I think we may cook them in some really cool way. We're in some pretty good squirrel wood, so I don't think we're gonna have a problem at all killing some squirrels. But as you also may be able to see, I'm wearing blue jeans and a big red shirt. You wanna be wearing earthy colors or even camo. Remember way back in turkey season whenever I showed you guys that I was making a KG ghillie suit? Well, it's here. Come on out, big one. The big sweet 16, baby. Yeah. Come down, reload. That's what you always gotta remember with a single shot. Don't forget to reload. Cause if you don't, you ain't got no bullets. Boys, ain't gonna lie. This morning's been kinda tough, okay? And I don't exactly know why, but also, listen for a second. There's a lot of dew. There just sounds like it's raining everywhere, and it's hard to hear the squirrels trying to chew on a nut or something like that. Luckily though, the way I heard this one is that he actually jumped onto a branch and it shook all the water off the branch and it just sounded like oh my goodness, I got him good. Dang son, I did get him good. But yeah, there's a squirrel. I'm gonna poke him, make sure he's dead. He's kind of dead. Yeah, I mean now I just pick him up and go kill another one. Yep. Okay, bye. Here we go, guys. We got one cutting. Here's a little quick tip, guys. If you can see and hear where the nut shavings are hitting the ground, the squirrel is literally directly up from that area. Guys, this squirrel's in the main top of the tree. I can see where the nut shavings are coming down through the tree. I know exactly where he is. I just don't have a clean shot. Today, I've whipped out the Crocs for extra stealth. I'm gonna try to kill this squirrel. Shoot a fade away, boys. You're kidding me. There he is, there he is, there he is. Catch it, catch it, catch it. No! It hit my hand on the way down. Oh, there's more. Oh, listen. Where I shot, directly straight up, that was the pellets coming back down. I said, oh my gosh, you're kidding me. I don't know if you heard me. That's because he dropped a nut in my crock. The old son dropped a piece of his nut in my crock. And I was like, dude, how do I not see this sapsucker? And then finally, I did. And I tried to catch him. And I almost caught him. We got the squirrel, and at the end of the day, that's all that mattered. As for this squirrel though, he's good to go. Back legs, which is the main meat, is intact. I think I might as well, I think I pretty much just got his head. We're gonna let that shell get out. Oh, that hit me in the head. Reach into the fanny pack, pull a nut out, stick it right in there. I've not had an instance yet where I had to reload those single shot. Oh, he's not dead, he's not dead, he's not dead. I'm gonna keep on him just in case he tries to run. He wasn't completely dead, but I think he's gonna squirm right there. if he tries to take off booking it, I'll go ahead and give him the smoke, okay? But I don't want to put more shot into him than I have to, since I'm 100% eating these squirrels. But yeah, just making sure. I believe he's about done for. That's 2. Honestly, guys, that ain't bad. You may look at me and say, KG, why are you trying to show us how to squirrel hunt when you go 3 different hunts and only kill 4 squirrels total? Well, listen, man, hold up. Don't start pointing fingers at me now. I've got all kinds of excuses up my sleeves. You don't even want to hear them. But for real, guys, if you go out hunting, you only kill 1. Maybe you don't even kill 1 at all. That's okay. That don't mean that you done a bad job. Just means that squirrels weren't very killable that day. Just because you don't kill 6 every time you go out, that does not mean that you're doing it wrong or that you're a bad hunter. Here's that other squirrel. Ah, he's dead. Welcome back to the kitchen, KG's kitchen. Anyways, today we're gonna be cooking squirrel. At the beginning of the video, I told you guys we're gonna be cooking them in a special way, but I lied. Instead, we're gonna be cooking them the same way we always do, but we're gonna be taste testing with a special guest. Mammy. It's a super old woman, and if these squirrels aren't cooked to perfection, she will tell me. She will not beat around the bush about it. Long story short, I got a bunch of squirrels, and I'm talking like a few hunts worth right here. Back here behind me, we have a pot of water that is starting to boil. Before you cook squirrel, you have to boil it first, because squirrel, even though it looks tender, it ain't. And hopefully then, it'll be tender enough to not pull your teeth out. Pull it over and dump it in hot water. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oopsie doopsie, at least it's just water. I'm gonna let it boil in salt water. I don't really know what it does, but some old guy told me to do it, so I'm just gonna do it, and I'm not asking questions, okay? As for now, we're gonna slop the top on it right there, and hopefully in about an hour and a half, it'll be boiling, ready to go, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright guys, I lied to you again. Mammy's not coming anymore. But instead, we are going with a pretty good recipe. Check it out. We're going to be frying this bad boy, okay? Just like we always do. But this time, we're going to do some corn flakes. What are these called?
Frosted flakes.
Frosted flakes. And then we're going to put some salt in it and black pepper, okay? According to my watch, we still have some time left. So we're going to let those continue to boil. In the meantime, we will salt. Anyways, check them out. Pretty good. I mean, it's I'm gonna let them drip off right here. I'm just gonna set them over on the plate. Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna let them sit for about 5 minutes because 1, I don't want to burn myself, and 2, it makes it sound good if I say that they're still cooking themselves. It makes me sound like I know what I'm doing.
Hey Kendall, what's around your waist?
It's the KG fanny pack. It's the KG hunting fanny pack that y'all saw in the 16 gauge video. You can store stuff in it and hot sauce if you want it. KendallGreat1.com/shop. But here's the thing, guys. Anything hunting related, just use code SQUIRREL10, all caps, and that's gonna get you 10% off all the hunting stuff. Alexa, stop. All right, guys, it is time. We're going to taste test my fried squirrel. Dude, that looks good, because it is. It's too hot, I can't touch it. I'll catch you guys in 5 more minutes. Alexa, play Shake It Off again. Alexa, stop. All right, guys, the time has come. They don't call me the best there ever was for nothing. What can I say, dude?
What's the official KG score?
Unbiased, 10 out of 10.
What's the bias score?
I give it a 5.6. Now it's your turn.
Which one's the most voluptuous?
I'm gonna say that one. That's a small one, but it does have good meat.
I'm gonna need the hot sauce.
Okay.
What's the angle here? I don't understand.
Pointy side mouth first.
Pointy side mouth first.
Yeah, because that's where the meat is.
I think you steered me wrong though. I think the meat was on the other side.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
3.6.
Wow. Really?
But as your friend, also a 10.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. It's the texture.
Oh.
It's just.
Is it hard?
Yeah. It's tougher than Wrangler jeans.
Dang.
And those are some tough jeans.
And so overall, you take both for scores. We're averaging at like 9.5. It's pretty good. Click right over here if you want to watch the time where I bought the cheapest shotgun at Walmart and tested it out squirrel hunting. Or click right over here for all my squirrel hunting videos.